Alright. Yeah. This is what the people wanted. Let me make sure the game volume is. Ooh, that shit is. Shit is slumming. Okay. All my settings is correct. Alright, let me get back to the motherfucking gym.
Hello, everybody, and welcome. I'm Ernie Johnson. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll watch the Brooklyn Nets in this one as they go up against the Dallas Mavericks. And now we'll send you out to Kevin Harlan and the crew who are live out at American Airlines Center.
Iman's out.
The crowd is assembled at the American Airlines Center looking for a Mavericks win here in downtown Dallas. A quick check now at the starting lineups for both teams. And the guys checking out David West. What can we expect here?
And I know he's a fan favorite because he can catch fire immediately at any point in the ball game and just start pouring it in from all over the place.
Last outing for Brooklyn, they won that game against the Houston Rockets.
This one should be
the confidence just exuding in that performance on the offensive end. I mean, really illustrates how this team clicks when guys are communicating and executing as a cohesive unit.
Yeah, roadkill is hard to get in this league. I mean, to be a great NBA team, you've got to be able to have that kind of performance on the road. Focused, purposeful, and productive. Really solid.
Just a little house. Let me lock in, bitch. Let me clock in. I gotta do my job. No, sir. Hold on. Right, man. Properties. Good.
And so off the tip, it's Brooklyn. Irving against Rubio. On the wing, Johnson. No good from outside. So for Dallas, their last game, a loss to the Spurs in San Antonio.
And the issues they had defensively, in part, I thought, was a huge factor. Really compounded, I think, because it was a road game for them.
Well, you know, they gave the crowd a bunch to cheer about. And when you do that, you put yourself in a really tough position trying to come away with a road win.
Let's send it out to Doris Burke, who caught up with head coach Rick Carlisle. Doris?
Team rebounding is something he stressed to his side, and rightfully so when you face a player that gobbles up the glass like Kevin Love. He told me that Love rebounds at an unreal rate, and his side can't take any mental breaks when it comes to boxing out on the defensive end. Love's numbers validate that fear, guys.
And thanks for that story, Doris. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Dishes to Gasol.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
And the Mavericks with possession here. This game against Brooklyn here, it's their first look at the Nets.
And one of the few bright spots of their last season was sweeping the season series in this matchup.
Yeah, for sure. Neither team a big-time contender in their respective conferences, Greg, but when the teams are fairly evenly matched, it can still be entertaining basketball. The shots aren't dropping yet. They've missed 4 of their first 5 shots.
There's the feed to Hardaway. Oh, that's blocked. And it's out of bounds to the Mavericks as Dallas retains possession. There's the screen. Henson, a screen on Durant. Nowitzki dishes to Anderson. Clock at 6. Outside Hardaway. That doesn't go either for Hardaway. Brooklyn's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Gasol setting the pick for Durant. Outside Irving. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant.
And you know, he's going to continue to bury those if that's how they're going to D him up.
And Rubio kicks to Hardaway. Back to Rubio. Outside Hardaway. Dallas moving it around. Left side Anderson. Back to Rubio. Hardaway. And right away they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Hardaway has got 7 points. Outside Durant. Back to Gasol. An easy 2 points on the layup.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Rubio, the pass to Nowitzki. That's good. Nowitzki's got his first 2 points of the night. Brooklyn trailing. 1:46 left here in the opening quarter. Back to Irving. Feeds it to Durant. And the Nets, another 3.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
Rubio outside. Outside Hardaway. Off the pick. That doesn't go either for Hardaway.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Boy, the defenders have to make sure they tag him.
A nice shot by Irving.
If you're waiting for him to miss when he's that open, you're going to be in for a long wait.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game.
And I think taking a time here to talk things over is a smart idea.
One of the things you want to do is make sure everybody is clearly on the same page with the game plan. And sometimes you need a timeout to make sure that's the case.
That means you don't get checked in until later. You just gonna fuck something up. The salt and debris.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. We'll take a look at the Warriors. They hold the first place spot in the conference just right where they want to be. They've got momentum. And, of course, the Mavericks. Quite a few spots down the ladder right now.
And when I look at Dallas, with the start they've had, they've taken what was such a hopeful preseason and turned the mood sour.
Can't remember the last time I've seen optimism turn to pessimism as quickly as I have with these guys. I mean, their fans are already talking about who needs to be replaced.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
He hits both from the strike. 51 seconds left in the first quarter. It's Durant on the wing. Really played well against Houston in his last outing. And it's good. Fought through contact. It's the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
How about battling through the impact there and then wheeling that basketball in?
Boy, it does your heart good to see that kind of determination in a player. Really excellent focus that time.
Mavericks trailed by 4. On the wing, Harris.
That's it.
A feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. Brooklyn's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Irving kicks to Aldridge. That's no good. Couldn't get his first shot to go. The Mavericks have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Knocked loose. Durant with it. From deep three-point range. And there's the horn. We've seen some good defense on both sides, and the score still close. Nets out in front, leading by just 2. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment.
I think John Wall and Aaron Gordon's on that. Eric Gordon's on that same team.
Coming up Sunday, December 3rd.
Yeah.
And so far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going. And looking at what we've seen so far from the Nets, what do you guys think?
They came out with the purpose of playing for one another, making the extra pass throughout that first quarter.
Guys, that is simply just good basketball. I mean, really good basketball. Total team effort out there.
The Mavericks trailing. We've got Tyreke Evans. J.J. Redick is out there with Harris. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3 spot. So that's who Dallas starts the second with. Now, here's Redick. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
And another lead change here. How many of these are we going to have tonight?
I'm not quite sure, but I'm willing to bet it'll be more than a few.
Irving kicks to Aldridge, and he dunks it down. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, but neither team really able to jump ahead.
Yeah, it reminds me of that Cameo song, Back and Forth.
And it's Harris off the drive. Measuring. Rejected by Aldridge. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play. So for the Nets, Simmons is checked in, and it's Kemba Walker in for Kevin Love. And the Nets with possession here. Trailing by 2. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. Johnson gets the bucket. Johnson's got his first bucket in this one.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
Hammers the alley-oop through.
Incredible timing on the alley-oop.
He absolutely hammered it down.
And guys, mark that play right there, because that could be the one that leads to a surge to break this thing wide open.
Harris outside. He feeds it to McRoberts. Back to Harris. Wide open. Kemba Walker comes up with the loose ball. The Nets have gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. Right side, Griffin. Knocks it loose. And here we go. The Mavericks on a fast break. And Finney Smith gets it to go.
And didn't have to go strong there. Just a little bit of the finger roll to get it up over the D.
Now Harris. 8 points for him. And Gary Harris is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Dallas making a switch here. Henson the pass to Farrell. He kicks it to McRoberts. Pass to Farrell. Shot clock at 6. He dishes it to McRoberts. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Harris misses.
Well, they're fortunate. The defense was taking a big chance, leaving him that wide open behind the arc.
Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up Clark. That beautiful alley-oop dunk.
Yeah, that was nice.
No doubt. There are assists, and then, guys, there are assists.
From past the arc. Kept alive. Here's Henson. And he's knocked off course by the D. The foul called. He'll shoot free throws. Kemba Walker picks one up. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Brooklyn.
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the opening man and getting some easy baskets.
They've established their presence in the paint tonight. Also, a lot of their scoring to this point coming from down low.
Mavericks making a switch here. Nowitzki's checked in. And Nowitzki with the block. Now the Mavericks moving it up. On up the court. And Anderson slams it in.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a one-footer. Come on now.
And the shot is good. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. And it's Harris off the drive. Henson. There's the killer two-handed slam.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run, don't you think? Clark to the hoop for him there.
Momentum can swing on plays like that, Kevin, especially when the finish has that much thunder on it.
The Nets making a switch here. Outside Hardaway. Off target with his three. For Brooklyn, they've gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second quarter. Simmons. Mavericks with the rebound.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
That's good from Nowitzki on the assist from Hardaway.
And Steve, you know, he's also got the full arsenal of moves in the post. I mean, you can't believe how many tricks this guy has up his sleeves. He's full of them.
Ooh, that is a tough shot.
Dallas has gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Henson, a screen on Irving. Rubio dishes to Henson. And Gasol sends it back. And it's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here. Here's Hardaway. 7 points in the game. They get it again.
And this is why you need good defenders on the interior to contest shots.
Yeah, Greg, making every shot a hard one, even the shots in close.
Dallas shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. The first free throw is good.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
And, Greg, definitely that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
Gary Harris, he's checked in for the Nets. It's Durant on the wing. The dish to Goodwin. Not really his range, and it's off target. Now, here's Rubio. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. 5 seconds left in the first half. Back to Durant. Got it off in time. And released it in time, but it's off the mark. And the first half is now in the books.
So, man, I don't know. Devin Harris. This thing is trash.
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball.
So far in this one for Harris, he's got 8 points, and from long range, he's hit 1 3-pointer.
And when it's all said and done, I got a sneaky suspicion he's going to have a few more.
Mavericks leading by 6. Setting the floor for the Nets. Kevin Love out there with Goodwin. And it's West. Then it's Brandon Wright. And it's Griffin in at the 4-man position. Now, here's Rubio. Kicks it to Hardaway. Beyond the arc. They get it back. Here's Henson. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. As we get a break in the action, let's take a peek at the team's scoring leaders. Number 1, the Nets.
Kevin, if there's any stat you want to lead the league in, it would certainly be scoring the most points. They've been remarkable in the numbers they've put up as a team all season long. It's a reflection of their strength. They're balanced and they're explosive.
The Nets making a switch here. Simmons is checked in. Anderson kicks to Nowitzki. Hardaway. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
Now Rubio. Following the three-point attempt by Kevin Love.
He had almost a free run to the hoop that time, Kevin. I mean, that was too easy.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. Some changes for Brooklyn. Aldridge has checked in, and it's Kemba Walker in for Gary Harris.
You know, the last few weeks, you see how Brooklyn stacks up here. Tops in scoring. First in assists, and they're also #1 in shooting percentage. This is a team that prides itself on taking high-quality shots.
And you go back to their offense, the most explosive in the league. I mean, everyone talks about the great offense beating great defenses. And I tell you what, they make it difficult to hang with. They're doing work here in the second half, 3 or 4 to start.
And then Durant with the jam.
Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Mark, that deficit will go away quickly if he does.
And how about how he capped that one out, almost like the 1-2 punch.
For Brooklyn, they have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. And the Mavericks call time here.
You know what? I think he thinks he can make a few improvements to how things are going on right now.
Yeah, and you know, coaches always are looking for ways to tweak things and change it up a little bit, no matter what the situation is. That's what coaches do.
Here's Rubio. Passes to Hardaway. Kicks it out to Rubio. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Outside Hardaway. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Irving kicks to Durant. On the wing, Johnson. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Johnson's got 5 points so far.
A wide open three. They need much better communication defensively.
Pass to Hardaway from outside the arc. Another three for Dallas.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Yeah, you got that right. I mean, you got it real right. They are lighting it up from beyond the arc this half. You know, so many games are decided by which team wins the rebound battle. And that's held true in this one so far.
And Clark, their effort on the glass has given them the advantage, but it's also been the effort in general that's made a difference. And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
And guys, it's not the time for caution now. I mean, they've got to be aggressive and take some risks to see if they can cut that lead down.
Rubio and Gasol sends it back. Nets trail by 10. Durant attacking. An open look for Aldridge. And again, it's Brooklyn converting.
Just no chance for the smaller defender to block that shot.
He's really, really good at using his size to free himself up for those mid-range jumpers. A master at it.
I still can't believe that one didn't fall.
Irving from long range. That's good. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
And their lasers are starting to do their thing. I mean, that's going to be the ticket for them the rest of the way.
Now, here's Rubio. Hardaway from outside. It's rebounded by Aldridge. Rubio against Irving. Johnson. The pass to Durant. Dishes to Irving. And that one comes up a bit short.
And that's the shot he has to take.
Exactly. That's the right look. The decision was good. He just didn't execute.
Anderson passes to Rubio. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
Mavericks making a switch here.
Steady work at the free throw line. Just what we're used to seeing out of him.
Now the feed to Irving. Out of bounds. Dallas will take possession.
That is not a difficult pass. You'd think they could keep it in bounds.
There's 31 seconds left in the third. Rubio against Irving. Cauley-Stein kicks to Anderson. Kicks it out to Rubio. Feeds to Cauley-Stein. 6 to shoot. Anderson. Defended by Durant.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
For Dallas, they have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them. Johnson hits them both. And here is Gasol. Irving dishes to Johnson. No good with the triple. Here's Rubio. No good. And we've reached the end of the third. Mavericks ahead.
Friday, December 1st, the Sacramento Kings go up against the Chicago Bulls. You don't want to miss it.
Hello and thanks for joining us, folks. The fourth quarter of play should begin momentarily. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for Dallas?
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. On the floor for Dallas, Tyreek Evans out there with Hardaway. Then there's J.J. Redick. Then there's Johnson. And it's Mejri in at the 5 spot. And Aldridge with the block. And that one's good.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And, guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Rubio with it. Guarded now by Kevin Love. Shot from the top of the key. That one wide left.
And it's just one of those days, guys. He has just struggled to shoot the basketball.
Hardaway with the steal. And the basket by Rubio. And the Mavericks lead by 10.
And really just straight to the basket with a full head of steam.
Well, if you're going to throw it down, make sure you throw it down with force.
Durant, no good.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
He feeds it to Hardaway. And there's the call on Brandon Wright. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the Mavericks making a change here. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. He kicks to Redick. That 3 off the mark. Nets trail by 10. It's Durant on the wing. Pulls up. It doesn't go either for Durant. Mavericks have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Redick with the bucket. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
Yeah, too many easy buckets coming from inside, and I think he wants to make that a point of emphasis.
I would certainly think so. I mean, if they keep giving up those kinds of easy looks inside, they'll be in big trouble.
And Brooklyn making a change here. And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
I was able to listen in on what the Nets coach was going over with his team. He is not happy with the sloppy play offensively, saying, listen, let's make the simple play. Take care of the basketball. We can't afford to waste any possessions. Guys, can they clean it up?
Redick setting the pick for Rubio. He passes to Redick. Puts the lead pass in front of him. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Defensively, I think they've got to do a better job of bodying them up.
Clearly, they've been outclassed in the paint, really at both ends of the floor.
Hardaway's checked in for Dallas. Releases, and David West, the bucket on the assist by Aldridge. 14 points for David West.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would have the lead.
The drive by Rubio. Mozgov with the steal. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Mills has got the ball. Durant. Out of bounds. Dallas takes possession. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. Anderson passes to Rubio. He dishes it to Henson. Mozgov grabs the board. Nets trail by 10. Pass to Goodwin. And again, it's the Nets missing.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
Nowitzki against Mozgov. And Anderson kicks to Rubio. Shot clock at 3. And Hardaway gets it to go.
This guy knows how to get it done. He knows what he's doing out there. A nice job from the three-point line this half.
Mills can't hit.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Hardaway dishes to Nowitzki. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Hardaway. And it's 6 points for Nowitzki.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Rubio with it. Guarded now by Durant. And Rubio kicks to Hardaway. Anderson outside. Dallas moving it around. Teardrop shot. Brooklyn with the rebound. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Back to Aldridge. Here's the dish to Goodwin. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a three-point play.
You know, he doesn't have much quickness, but he'll still attack the rim when given the chance.
Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. And he commits the intentional foul.
Too little, too late. They may as well just let the clock run and save their energy for another day.
Clark, you know, sometimes frustration just shows through in a game like this, and I think that's what we're seeing right now.
Right there.
Here is McRoberts. So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
They certainly put on a good show here at home, and I think they felt they had the edge and that extra little bit of confidence.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan along with our entire 2K Sports crew. Thanking you for tuning in. Now, let's check out.
Nigga, Tim Hardaway Jr. just kept shooting, bro. I didn't have Iman to really clamp him, bro. If I had Iman, bro, he would have not had no fucking 20, bro. 4 for 10 from Kyrie, 5 for 9 from KD. Like, bro, what type of game was these niggas having, bro? What is Simmons? Simmons missing wide open layups per usual. Like, my nigga, I'm trying to carry you. What's going on, Chase? I'm trying to carry you to a championship, and it's not happening right now. With this team looking the way they look, it's just not happening. But I'm not defeated, though. We gotta face the best team in the East. This bumped us up. Lost to them, then to Memphis. Yo, get back game gotta be crazy when we face them again. 18-4. Alright, yo, we need to make some adjustments because something gotta happen. Something has to happen, man. What is a free agent? Emar's hurt. You fucked up now. Somebody gotta fill your spot, man, for defense. This is crazy. Oh. Nah, we about to pick up Gerald Green. Let me see. Yeah. Sign that boy. $3 million, 1 year. The interest is like, damn. Mm-hmm. Ooh. Yeah, if you want to get traded, that's cool. That's cool with me. Do we need you as a role player? Yeah, we do. I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gonna hold you. What's up with it? Oh, damn. Fuck, man. I can't sign nobody. I gotta release. Oh no, some trades need to happen though. We need more defense, like seriously. At the 2 guard position. I want to keep DeMarre Carroll. But it's like, I got KD up in there, bro. That position is kind of filled. And then you playing at the 2 is just not happening. How tall is he? 6'8" at the 2? Nah, he's a small forward, power forward type of dude. But we already have enough of that. It's just an undersized ass power forward, if I'm being honest. So I don't necessarily need DeMarre Carroll. Let me see what I get just for DeMarre Carroll. Oh, Derrick Jones Jr. Oh, but 2 years and he got 28. That's not bad. But we need defense, though. He's not gonna. I don't know if JR's gonna cut it. I really don't know. Mike Carroll's getting paid 30 mil too, bro. I'm not even necessarily using this nigga like that, Fuck it, JR. You my mans. Alright, I gotta get to the next game. This is tough though. Heartbreaking defeat. Just added JR to the team, so well, let's see what's up. See what's up, bro. Yeah, come correct. Family home. Damn. The best team. Good at 22. My friend 2K18 today. Good at it. Okay, so you played that too? Yeah, I like 2K22. It's alright. It's not a bad game.
I'm Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the Atlanta Hawks going up against the Brooklyn Nets. And now it's out to the Barclays Center with Kevin Harlan and the rest of the 2K Sports crew.
I don't know if you know what rec is, but yeah, I usually go to the rec center a lot. Wrap up. Usually get the season reward if I like it or not. This season 8 is it's not that bad.
And both sides on the floor getting ready for the game ahead. It's almost that time. Brooklyn, the home of the Nets, in a fine Eastern Conference affair here at Barclays Center. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some terrific NBA action. I'm Kevin Harlan, and here with me today, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. We've got a chance now for our starting lineups from point guard to center. This game should be a good one. And one of the fan favorites in this one, Kevin Love, a true talent.
And there's something else on his resume that can't be overlooked. Just how many times he's taken over at the end of close games and carried his team to the win.
Take a look at the Hawks. They're faced now with what is probably the easiest part of their schedule. They've got a lot of home games on the docket, but they can't take anything, guys, for granted.
And if you look at the Hawks right now, of all the storylines this young season, their success may be the most surprising. This was not a team that was expected to make this much of a splash.
Hey, I wish I could say I saw it coming, but the truth is there was no way to see it coming. Nothing about this team indicated they'd be where they are now.
And he's just going all out to get the second chance points. Just a terrific finish.
There was no one that was going to prevent MGA from converting that one.
Well, clearly this is the kind of game that could come.
So I was raging.
Down to one or two plays, and he wants to be the guy to make those plays.
Thomas against Irving. Williams attacking. Collins who has it to Gallinari. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. That's good.
You know what? Didn't find a very good shot on that possession, but still able to get 2 points.
And Durant backing in.
Get the perimeter!
Gallinari with the rebound.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Thomas up top, covered by Irving. And Gallinari kicks to Capella. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Capella's got his second basket.
They have got to put a body on him, because otherwise, with his agility and athleticism, they're not going to be able to contain him on the offensive glass.
Durant with another miss. The Brooklyn Nets come into this one following a loss to the Mavericks in Dallas.
Yeah, I had the chills watching that. It really was a nightmare defensively for them. When you go into that building and get punished by some very high shooters.
They didn't challenge the shooters. They didn't defend the shooters like they should have. And once the fans got into it and the arena started ramping up and cranking up, it was over.
Here's Williams following the bucket by the Nets. Dishes to Thomas. And Durant with the block. but they'll get another chance. Back to Williams. There's the three. That's good. Williams has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
I like the offensive awareness to exploit that lack of coverage on that play.
From deep, Johnson. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 3 assists in the game. The Hawks have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Mike Budenholzer and I got a chance to talk for a bit. Team rebounding is something he stressed to his side, and rightfully so when you face a player that gobbles up the glass like Kevin Love. He told me that Love rebounds at an unreal rate, and his side can't take any mental breaks when it comes to boxing out on the defensive end. Love's numbers validate that fear, guys.
Thank you, Doris.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Johnson against Williams. Outside for Thomas. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good. Thomas got his first points of the game.
You know, he didn't need to make the layup complicated. I mean, it's not a trick shot contest, but he decided to go for a little extra flavor on that one. He presents a defender with a serious challenge, always.
The Hawks have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far, right at the 50% mark. And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Nets. That one was played in Brooklyn.
And that was one of the few times that you'll see a team just lack fight defensively in losing that game.
Yeah, and I know their fans may not want to hear it, but the reality and the truth is the defensive end of the floor was not what it needed to be in terms of effort.
Here's Bembry. Outside Thomas. Clock at 6. Off target from the baseline.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
Irving kicks to Johnson. Lets it go from deep. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give him.
Here's Bembry. He's guarded by Johnson. Now the pass to Bembry. He dishes it to Ilyasova. And it's blocked by Gasol. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Irving misses.
You know, just a little too fancy on that play.
Well, you don't want to force any play, but particularly the alley-oop. You'd like to try that when it's wide open. They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
And watch, Clark, how the game plays out, because this is going to open things up on the perimeter.
And we reach the end of the first quarter. Nets lead by 5. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Brooklyn.
We face the bum teams and then lose, but we face these type of teams and then we start to play like how we supposed to play.
Next Thursday night, December 7th, the Los Angeles Lakers take on the Philadelphia 76ers. Live from Philadelphia. Be there.
Let's see. 11, 12. Oh, the Lakers are turning it around.
Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
They come out the gates here strong and put together just a solid first quarter.
A ton of good looks for him, Greg, on offense, and it's quality shots they're getting.
On the court for Atlanta, Miles Plumlee out there with Plumlee. Then it's James Johnson. Then there's Nikola Mirotic, and it's Prince in at the 3 spot.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists. And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
Pass to Bembry. Up top, Plumlee. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Here's Prince. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a three-point play.
He had to battle for that lay-in. Excellent, tough defense, but he found a way to get it down anyway.
And that one falls for Prince. Looking at the last game for the Atlanta Hawks, it was a win against Cleveland.
And the thing I took away from that one was just how valuable their guys coming off the bench were.
I thought the reserves were the difference in the game, Greg. I mean, a lot of the scoring came from the bench.
Here's Bembry, covered by Irving. Prince outside, just 5 to shoot. Puts it up. David West grabs the miss. Durant's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. And stolen by Prince. Muscala dishes to Prince. And it's Griffin with the rebound. Griffin's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Irving passes to Johnson. And again, it's the Nets missing. The Hawks trail by 7. Pass to Bembry. Here's Dunn. They get a hand on it. And Irving with a clear path to the hoop. Griffin. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle sticks for the Nets?
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And also, how about the fact defensively they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
That's good. Dunn's got his first basket of the night.
Oh, how about the floater there? Nice drop.
Durant kicks to Irving. Right side, Irving. With the lead pass. Here's Griffin, and he gets it to go. Griffin's got 4 this quarter.
And something else everybody loves about him is his ability to do the sensational and spectacular. His dunks simply defy description at times.
Atlanta calls timeout.
And they've gotten good looks, you know, so that's one reason they're frustrated. Maybe he can come up with something to get them an easy one, maybe get to the line.
Yeah, you know, that may be the answer for them. But you know what else, Greg? Ultimately, I think because they're getting good shots, they'll make a better percentage of them going forward.
And the Hawks making a change here. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. You look at Atlanta. They've got the #1 record in the conference, and because of it, each night out, their competition is going to bring it right at them. And checking out Brooklyn, right on their tail, vying to move up and take over if they get the chance.
Yeah, I think for the Nets, of all the storylines this young season, their success may be the most surprising. This was not a team that was expected to make this much of a splash.
Hey, I wish I could say I saw it coming, but the truth is there was no way to see it coming. Nothing about this team indicated they'd be where they are now.
And Durant backing in.
I'm open right here.
Fades back. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Durant's got his 2nd bucket tonight.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
Thomas kicks to Williams. A 3-pointer, no good. Brooklyn leading by 8. Smith on the wing for 3, and he gets it to go. Smith's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. The Hawks have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Thomas, a screen on Smith. Williams attacking. Outside Thomas. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Brooklyn's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from 3-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Mills can't hit.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Williams kicks to Gallinari. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist.
They're having much more success here in the second after missing on a few chances that they had earlier. They've locked in and zoned in here now.
And Durant, here we go. Williams with the ball. He's got 6. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Collins against Aldridge. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
This team hasn't really made much of an impact on the offensive glass here in the second, and that's a matter of effort and attitude. They're just being out-muscled inside.
Smith kicks to Mills. Back to Smith with one. And it's in. Oh, wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
And that is simply a dagger on the way to the locker room. That three-pointer feels like a six-pointer coming when it did right at the end of the half.
And we've reached halftime in this one. And now the third quarter about to get going. We've seen Kemba Walker really having a great game.
And the thing I noticed most in that first half was his offense. He was not wasteful with his opportunities and also did a great job of converting with the chances he had.
I agree with you, Greg. Judicious shot selection. All of his looks were good looks.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. They've got Tristan Thompson, and it's Gasol and at the center, filling out the middle. Smith's shot is good.
And don't forget now, a walking highlight reel every time he steps on the court. His flair for the dramatic makes him worth the price of admission all by himself.
And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here.
And you can tell that pass just hung in the air for a long time.
Yeah, exactly. Long enough for him to get a hand on it and knock it out of play.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Johnson's checked in. Here's Collins. And that shot misses everything. Air ball on the 3. Throws it up high. And the dunk by Aldridge.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Guys, this one is threatening to get really ugly.
And Tristan Thompson gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. Collins dishes to Thomas. He kicks it to Collins. Back to Thomas. 6 to shoot. Rebounded by the Nets. Smith kicks to Simmons. Tries again. Over Gallinari. Smith for 3. Shot no good. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Williams with the ball. Now Smith defending. Williams kicks to Capella. Thomas. A rebound by Johnson.
And another miss. Whew. He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Here's Smith. Gets a very good look and converts. Smith's got 4 this quarter. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Time call here. The Hawks decide to talk it over.
You know what? I think he had to call timeout right now just to get his guys to regroup because they were really ragged out there.
Yeah, they've got to get some things straightened out. And sometimes the best way to do that is with a timeout. They look to be overwhelmed right now.
Atlanta making some changes. Bellinelli comes in for P.J. Tucker. That's Dunleavy in for Goran Dragic. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Ilyasova hits the bucket.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Mozgov sets a screen for Smith. Now Mozgov inside. Back to Smith. Kept alive. Here's Aldridge. Blocked. Out to Smith. This one for 3. That drops. Smith's got 12.
Talk about doing a Rip Van Winkle on defense. Come on, guys, wake up. Why are they leaving him open at the three-point line? Come on.
Here's the 2K leaderboard. These teams have been fantastic from three-point land in the last 10. The Nets second.
They've been really pleased, Kevin, with their three-point game. It's working better for them thanks to some adjustments they've made in their transition game.
Mozgov a screen on Thomas. Johnson attacking. And there's the rebound by Dedmon. The Hawks trail by 14. Outside Williams. Passes to Thomas. Back to Gallinari. Williams. Nailed from three-point land. Williams has got 9.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
And it's Johnson penetrating. Banked in off the glass.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
The Hawks have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. The feed to Williams. That's good. And it's Thomas picking up the assist. And 12 points here for DeAndre Jordan.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Here's Durant. Here's Mozgov. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on a follow just like he got there.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Bellinelli. And it's Dragic in for Mike Dunleavy. 1:04 left in the third quarter of the game. And Thomas, here we go. The dish to Collins. Thomas, and Kemba Walker is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Outside Williams. The Hawks working the ball around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That's good. Williams has got 8 points here in this quarter.
So far, going for more of an inside game here in the second half, and I like that. A little smash mouth basketball, taking it inside.
30 seconds left in the third. Puts the lead pass in front of him. And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is, and so they will award the basket there.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
Yeah, and the crowd immediately letting the officials hear it after that whistle.
Greg, clearly an unpopular call to say the least, no doubt about it.
Kevin Love's checked in for Kemba Walker. Back to Gallinari. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow. And we've watched 3.
Tune in Sunday, December 3rd. The Houston Rockets go up against the Los Angeles Lakers. A Western Conference battle. Be there.
Well, welcome back as we get set to start the fourth. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Brooklyn?
Well, it's been an outstanding game for them in the open court. Their fast break points really stand out.
And also, guys, they take a lot of pride in their ability to rebound the basketball, especially on the offensive end.
Fourth quarter on the court for the Hawks. Hayward out there with DeAndre Jordan. Then there's Dragic. Then it's Mbah Moute. And it's Capella in at center. Thomas with the ball. Guarded now by Kevin Love. Collins, a screen on Irving. Capella kicks to Thomas. No good on the triple. Nets leading by 7. In transition, here come the Nets. Durant's running. That is good. Durant's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Nets. Smith against Williams. He passes to Collins. Atlanta again missing.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
Here's Smith. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got his 7th assist here tonight. The Hawks trail by 11. And Williams, here we go. Feeds to Collins. Atlanta again missing.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
The Hawks making a switch here. Dedmon's checked in. Shot by Collins, no good.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Durant, the pass to Smith. Smith, left side. Atlanta with the rebound. Gallinari's got his third rebound on the night. And Thomas, here we go. That's good from Williams on the assist by Thomas. 16 points here for DeAndre Jordan.
Feeling it, no doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now, shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
Smith with it. Williams picks him up. Smith kicks to Durant. Hands it from downtown. Durant's got 5 points now this quarter.
And that's what you want to see. Good, fundamental, sound basketball with the bounce pass.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Atlanta calls timeout. Nice game. Great performance by Tristan Thompson.
They need to make some adjustments because he's absolutely scorching.
The Nets making a switch here. All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
I was able to listen in on what Mike Budenholzer had to say to his team. He said, listen, we've come this far. Now we've got to lay it on the line to get a win. I know we can do it. So show them what you got and let's make it happen. Guys, we'll see if they can do it.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more. Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on it.
They can take their time on this possession.
You know, guys, that wouldn't be a bad idea. I mean, gives themselves a little break, too.
Catch their breath. You're right.
And, you know, he is an extremely skilled player attacking off the dribble, too. I mean, he's got a great pull-up jumper as well, Steve.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe. That's good from Thomas. There's 1:40 left to play here in the fourth. Gasol kicks to Johnson.
Go get it, go get it!
The shot is off, and it's the Hawks taking it the other way. Gallinari against Durant. Gallinari with the screen for Thomas. There's the pick. Kicks it to Collins. Rebounded by the Nets. Durant's got 6 rebounds now in the game. .106 left in the game. Gasol is screen on Gallinari. Durant with it. Williams picks him up. Johnson kicks to Durant. That's in, coming off the assist from Johnson.
Well, he's having a great half here. Exactly the opposite of the first.
And Thomas, here we go. He feeds it to Collins. Trying his luck deep. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. Off the inbound pass, done. Off the inbound, no good.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
And Durant backing in. Hits the front of the rim and out.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Dishes it to Muscala. And there's the pass to Dunn. He kicks to Muscala. Just 5 on the clock. Lets it fly. The Hawks again can't hit. Now here is Irving. Durant for 3. And that one drops.
And they feel good about this win tonight, guys. Defending their home court.
I agree. Job well done. They gave these fans exactly what they want.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
Well, you know, it makes a big difference. I mean, you never felt like they had any doubt that they'd come out on top.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan along with our entire 2K Sports crew. Thanking you for tuning in. And we leave you with the Jordan Player of the Game, David West.
If I would have had him on Tim Hardaway, none of that would have been happening. No bullshit.
A 15 anni andai giù al mare.
Oh, look at greatness, so. Look at greatness. They are having a game of his. Woo. Anyone get off me, excuse me. Better D up. Yes, sir. He had 11? It was a quiet 11. Real quiet 11 from him. Man. You see. Man, that's what he's here to do. Go to love. And one. Well, they show the same. Oh, they show different. Oh, okay. KD being KD, man. Excuse me. Taking that. Yes. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. He's really him. He's really him. Yeah, that's all. That's some niggas doodle. Let's see. Okay, back-to-back games. About to be 16 and 7 because of them. 2 easy dubs. It's the last game. Last game of the stream. Let's get it.
Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Good to have you with us. I'm Ernie Johnson. Tonight, it'll be the Brooklyn Nets going up against the Atlanta Hawks. And now we'll send it out to Atlanta to join Kevin Harlan for the opening tip.
That's about. Who's getting? Now we'll leave the rotation after this. But to put Tyler Johnson on the bench.
And both sides on the floor getting ready for the game ahead, and it's almost that time. Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony with Doris Burke on her sideline. A quick check now at the starting lineups for both teams. And the guys checking out David West. What can we expect here?
And Steve, even more than that, this is what I think of when I think of him. Late in the fourth quarter, time winding down. They've got one shot to win the game. He's your man. He's the guy I'm looking for to make it happen.
It's all about the Eastern Conference. That's where the action is today as the Atlanta Hawks get ready to battle. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Nets. That one was played in Brooklyn. That was their second loss in 2 games. Now they've got a chance to turn the tide and get back on course.
Yeah, I had the chills watching that. It really was a nightmare defensively for them. When you go into that building and get punished by some very hot shooting.
They didn't challenge the shooters. They didn't defend the shooters like they should have. And once the fans got into it and the arena started ramping up and cranking up, it was over.
Capella dishes to Williams. Passes to Thomas. Back to Williams. Knocks down the 3 ball. Williams has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
And they get the first bucket.
And they'll hope that sets the tone at the offensive end going forward. It doesn't always work out that way, but better to start fast than not.
And he gets it to go. Williams has got 5.
Even though there's a height disadvantage, he's still able to go up and over his man.
Well, he's fearless. I mean, there's nothing that concerns him. No matter what the matchup is, he's a guy that doesn't back down. He's beyond being intimidating.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
The Nets shooting their first free throw attempt on the night. Free throw good, Gasol. Looking at the last game for the Atlanta Hawks, it was a loss to the Nets in Brooklyn.
You know, you hate to use this word, but I really felt like it was a sorry effort that they put forth on the defensive side.
Oh, that's pretty harsh from you, Greg, but you're right. I mean, too many times we saw them slow to set up and get on D or late on their rotation, and they paid a big price for it.
Now Durant, following the 3-point attempt by DeAndre Jordan.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
I was able to talk with Mike Budenholzer for just a moment. The one player on his mind in this matchup, Kevin Love. And it's not for his scoring ability, but for the harm he can do to a team on the backboards. You saw what he can do to teams if he goes unchecked, Coach said. We don't want to let him get up and get over 20 or 30 rebounds on us. And to do that, we got to check him out each time a shot goes up. Guys, easier said than done.
All right, Doris, thanks. Here is Thomas. After the basket by Brooklyn. Williams up on top. Feeds it to Capella. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And he sinks the second. The Brooklyn Nets come into this one after a win against the Atlanta Hawks.
And we've talked about how in the NBA you've got to earn your points the hard way, and that really wasn't the case in that game for them.
No, there was no hard way about it. I mean, they got their points easily on dunks and layups against the defense that really didn't offer much of a fight.
The Hawks trailing. There's the screen. Thomas kicks to Capella. Pass to Williams. Takes a 3. And the shot is good. Williams has got 8 points.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They got to get more intense.
Kevin Love again.
Not trying to rattle any rims or racks there. Just up and in with the finger roll.
Johnson against Williams. Upside Thomas. Back to Williams. And he's way off from outside. For Brooklyn, they've gone 4-7 from the field, shooting over 50%. No good from Irving.
Boy, he's got a nice looking stroke. That almost went in.
Yeah, and a lot of times he'll still knock those down no matter how good the D is.
Not too much congestion in the lane. I think he could have gotten a better shot that time, no question.
Here's Durant. He finishes nicely on the layup.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see them operating a lot of their offense from the interior today.
You know what? That's what you like to see. A perfect pass leading him right into the shot. Didn't even have to break stride.
Gasol setting the pick for Irving. Shot off the pick. Second shot opportunity. There's the feed to Durant. The dish to Griffin. Kicks it out to Johnson. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Griffin. Johnson's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. It's stolen by Johnson. Gasol kicks to Johnson. Throws down the breakaway jam.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there. He's really stepped it up this quarter. Looks like he's determined to get them out of this hole all by himself.
And here is Williams. He's coming off a 16-point game against Brooklyn. Thomas, good.
Well, if you like offense, that's what you're getting here early on.
This has a little bit of playground feel to it, fellas. I mean, forget about defending. Just outscore the other team. Let it fly.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far.
Tune in Friday, December 9th. The San Antonio Spurs take on the Phoenix Suns. You don't want to miss it.
And we got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. And from Brooklyn, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
You always like it when your team doesn't settle for outside shots, and that's been the case here early on.
Yeah, I agree with you. They've done a nice job, Greg, working it low and not taking the easy way out on offense, keeping that pressure on the defense by going inside.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. On the court for Atlanta, James Johnson is out there with Mirotic. Then there's Dunleavy. Then there's Bellinelli. And it's Prince in at the 3. The Hawks trail by 5. Here's Dunn. He passes it to Dedmon. Lays it up and banks it in.
Boy, he made a nice little bounce pass there. We call that the pocket pass, and he did it well.
Gasol setting the pick for Irving. He feeds it to Johnson. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. 8 points for Kemba Walker.
That's a layup for him. He's just too open.
Here's Dunn, covered by Irving. Dunn shot's good. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east. Already we are in December. Taking a look at Atlanta. They've got the #1 record in the conference, and because of it, each night out, their competition is going to bring it right at them. And, of course, Brooklyn. Right on their heels and with their sights set on gaining ground.
And right now for the Hawks, it has taken no time for them to come together as a team. I mean, no time. There wasn't much being said about them preseason, but now everybody's got them in their radar.
Well, they couldn't have asked for a better start to their campaign. I mean, give credit to the coaching staff for customizing a game plan and system suited to the talent.
Mills can't hit.
Nice effort on the alley-oop, but probably not a good choice.
Yeah, it looked good initially, but then broke down just as quickly.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. Moment now to see how the schedule is looking for Brooklyn. The Oklahoma City Thunder will be in town for the next one. And that game will kick off a 4-game homestand. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Nets?
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is their passing. I mean, doing a nice job. Plenty of their points early on coming off assists.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Plumlee comes in for Marco Bellinelli. And Miles Plumlee's subbed in for Mike Dunleavy. And there's the pass to Bembry. Here's Simmons. And a great assist by Aldridge as that one goes in. And the Nets lead by 7.
Oh, how about the floater there? Nice drop.
Here's Dunn, covered by Mills. Dunn misses. Nets leading by 7. Pass to Smith. Shot, no good. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. Prince kicks to Muscala. And he gets it to go.
Those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten in the first half here.
And I think they should continue to work the ball down low, Clark. It's really going to free up their outside shooting.
Here's Dunn. Kicks it out to Prince. Offline with his 3.
Well, if this game comes down to the rebounding battle, they'll be the ones coming out on top.
They've had a strong game on that front, Clark, no doubt about it. My, oh my. I mean, that nearly brought the backboard down with that slam.
Well, don't you think, Ray, that's always a possibility when he's the one to finish?
No doubt.
Especially, guys, when he's given the kind of space he had that time.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks. Now let's step back and have a look at the top passing teams in the NBA this season. Number 1, the Nets.
The beauty of watching this team is seeing the ball move around the court. It doesn't stick. That's why they're at the top of that list.
DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Atlanta. Hayward comes in for Mirotic. Here's Muscala. He dishes it to Thomas. Upside Thomas. Outside Williams. Here's Plumlee. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. Plumlee's got his first points of the game.
How about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
Something else I think of with him is that three-point shot from the corner. I mean, that's his shot. We've certainly seen him drain a bunch of them.
And the Hawks making a change here. Gallinari's checked in. 1:10 left in the first half of basketball. Outside Thomas. Here's Williams. And it's good. Fought through contact. It's the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
Really, they've backed off of working it inside. I mean, they haven't gotten it inside as much as they did earlier in the game, and I think they've got to get back to that.
Now Mozgov inside, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And, you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that.
Aldridge with the block. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Thomas passes to Williams. A 3-ball. Mozgov grabs the board.
In the first quarter, he was killing them from outside, but he can't get it going here.
And that one's good, Simmons.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
Got it off in time. No luck. And so that brings the first half to a close. Nets out in front, up 7. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here. The second half just about to get going here.
Some really terrific numbers for Williams. He has 14 points, and he sprayed home 3 3-pointers as well.
This is really production personified from long range.
So for Brooklyn now, they've got Tristan Thompson. He's out there with Goodwin. And it's Mozgov in at the center, filling out the middle. Goodwin kicks to Smith. Aldridge sets up the pick now for Smith. Shot clock at 5. Fader on the way. The shot is off. And Atlanta will come the other way. And Gallinari kicks to Thomas. Soft touch off the glass. Thomas got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Hawks. Here's Simmons. Gallinari covering. Here's Goodwin. Hands it from downtown. And the Nets lead by 8. Here's Thomas. Right now he's averaging 11 points a game. Outside Williams. Kicks to Collins. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Nets leading by 6. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession. Let's have a look at the league's top scorers for the past month. To say these guys have been hot is an understatement. David West on top. Third is Kevin Love.
What a threat both of these guys have proven to be, especially over this stretch. Scoring machines.
Now Gallinari. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him.
You know, the last few weeks, you see how Brooklyn stacks up here. Tops in scoring, first in assists, and they're also #1 in shooting percentage. This is a team that prides itself on taking high-quality shots.
And you go back to their offense, the most explosive in the league. I mean, everyone talks about the great offense beating great defenses. And I tell you what, they make it difficult to hang with.
And it's Goodwin missing.
Yeah, well defended or wide open. He doesn't hit too many of those either way.
And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession.
We can push back.
What's up coming now for the Hawks.
He's getting pushed out of bounds. Like, come on, man.
After this one, that'll be just one game played away from home for them.
Baby.
Here's Simmons. Gallinari covering. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
You're right, Clark. Just continue to pound it in the paint and get those easy points inside.
Here's Collins. He kicks to Capella. Mozgov on him. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
He got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block. But that one's going to count.
Goodwin kicks to Simmons. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. And the rebound collected by Capella. Capella's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Williams kicks to Gallinari. Off target with the open look.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Or the defenders have to make sure they tag him.
Smith, no good. The Hawks trail by 4. Thomas dishes to Williams. From deep, Gallinari. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Williams has got his 3rd assist on the night. Mozgov a screen on Thomas. Goodwin passes to Mozgov. Williams up on top. He's got 14. Capella. Here's Collins. Chance there to take the lead. Missing. Aldridge left side. That's good.
Whether by design or accident, that was a very high-quality shot they created.
For Atlanta, they've gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. And Thomas, here we go. And he gets it to go. 1:12 left to play in the third. Dishes it to Simmons. Now Mozgov inside. And he banks in the layup. Mozgov's got his second bucket.
Crafty pass work there, getting it down low for the easy deuce.
Thomas kicks to Collins. And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession. The Nets making a switch here. Nets leading by 3. Durant kicks to Irving.
Shot up.
And the 3 off target. For Atlanta, they've gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. Here's Thomas. Makes it off the glass. Thomas got 8 points.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently, neither did the defender.
Griffin. And again, no good by Brooklyn. The Hawks have gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. Williams with the ball, and it's Johnson picking him up. Thomas dishes to Ilyasova. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. For the lead. Shots good by Dedmon. .11 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Outside Irving. Here's Durant. And there's the call on Brandon Wright. That's his first foul. Here's Thomas. Shot is no good. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game.
Oh my God. I'm not about to do this, but not about to do
Thursday
this.
night, December 7th,
Yeah,
the
not
Los
about to do
Angeles
this.
Lakers go
Can't
up
happen.
against the Philadelphia 76ers. Live from Philadelphia. Be there.
All right, the fourth quarter of action getting underway. We've had a great one so far with both sides coming to play. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Hawks.
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
Hayward out there with DeAndre Jordan. Then it's Mbah Moute. Then there's Dunleavy. And it's Dedmon in at the 5 down low. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Irving for 3. Kept alive.
And he has slipped into a funk, Clark. You can see the confidence is shaken.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, he's very much deflated. The basket looks a lot smaller to him at this point, and the only way you can get out of it is to work yourself out of it.
That's good from Thomas. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Atlanta. Dragic comes in for Mike Dunleavy. And both free throws good for Thomas.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime.
Why did he move?
I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of
Like, why
marksmanship.
did he move?
And the basket good. Here's Williams. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Passes it to Capella. And he gets it to go.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Just no resistance on the interior.
And the shot is good from Johnson.
Well, he certainly isn't the one to blame for them being in the hole. He's been on the money with his game.
Williams against Johnson. And Gallinari kicks to Capella. Gasol with the steal. And Durant, here we go. No good.
No call.
And
No
typically
call.
he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Williams passes to Thomas. Williams, he's covered by Irving. Here's Collins. A three-pointer off the mark. Nets trailed by 3 to tie it up. Again, Durant missing.
Been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's costly.
Feeds it to Collins. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
A clear look for Johnson, and the Nets miss again. It's Williams with the drive. Out to Gallinari. The finger roll finish at the bucket. Gallinari's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, they were sleeping on defense. The defense really didn't do its job. I mean, a little slow to react to the ball, getting into the paint. That's costly.
And at this stage of a tight game, the tired legs really start to show. A defense becomes vulnerable if you can continue to pound it inside. And he's got such a smooth stroke, and it never changes, even in this kind of a high-pressure situation.
Atlanta calls timeout.
And I think taking a time here to talk things over is a smart idea.
One of the things you want to do is make sure everybody is clearly on the same page with the game plan. And sometimes you need a timeout to make sure that's the case.
The Nets making a switch here. Simmons is checked in. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
I was able to listen in on what Mike Budenholzer had to say to his team. Despite the deficit, he told us, guys, I've got confidence in you. We've had our backs against the wall before. You know what we need to do. Kevin, can they retake the lead?
Both good from the line that time.
He's always been extremely reliable at the line, and today's been no different.
No call.
It's Gasol missing.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
Williams attacking. Smooth as silk on the finger roll. Nets trail by 6. Pass to Durant. Johnson outside. A 3. That's good. And a nice assist from Durant. And that's 15 points for Kemba Walker.
And this is someone that can really hurt you from long range. He did that to a degree in the first half, and he's doing it now.
Williams dishes to Thomas. Buries it down low. Thomas got 12 points in just the second half.
It's really been a tale of two halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Atlanta leading by 5. Collins kicks to Thomas. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
Durant just inside the line.
You keep fucking moving.
Shot there, and it's off target.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
A nice shot by Gallinari.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they built this lead for themselves here.
For the 3. The feed now to Johnson. The dish to Irving. Out of bounds.
This game is over with. This game is over with. Put a fork in him.
And it will take possession. And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. 41 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Dunn, covered by Irving. He feeds it to Ilyasova. It's Prince on the wing. And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession.
Oh, that's sloppy passing there. Just a blown possession.
Brooklyn's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. And the basket by Johnson.
And you know what? He's got a new BFF. It's the triple.
And it has been his BFF today anyway. Most of his points have been courtesy of the deep ball.
The clock now can just run out for the Hawks. And they go to the intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game. Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. They're behind by 8. 17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
You know what? You can talk all you want, but I just don't see a scenario that's going to get them back in it.
Yeah, who knows what he's drawing up in there, maybe working on a play for down the road in another game, but whatever it is, it's too late for this one.
And that's an intentional foul. And no good is the first free throw, missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. So he can't get either to fall. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. They're losing by 5. There's 10 seconds left in the game. Guys, your thoughts?
You know what? It isn't over yet. A quick score and a foul.
And perhaps a few missed free throws, and they're right back in it. So it all has to happen fast, but it could happen.
And an intentional foul right there. He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game. Here's Simmons. Can't connect. And so it's Atlanta with the W.
That could have been a game 2 in the playoffs. Like, come on, bro. They got to get back at 20-5. Bro, we need to go on like a fucking 10-game winning streak. I'm all set though. I'm so all set. I'm all set with this team right now. I just can't believe that happened. I sold though. Kyrie just be shitting the bed sometimes. When he be playing bad, it's like it affects everybody. Everybody start playing bad. He might need to hurry up and come back, yo. It's not looking good. It is not looking good for us right now. We are trying to win a ring. I guess that's episode 1 on YouTube for this series. This will be a YouTube exclusive. So, yeah. Like I said before, I'm going to start moving to YouTube a little bit more. I'll be back on Twitch here and there, but mainly for the gaming content and like the reactions and shit will probably be on Twitch, but like the gaming shit will most likely be over here on YouTube. So yeah, but yeah, that has been the association mode. I'll stream tomorrow. I got some videos to edit. I can try to upload to YouTube. Like I said, I gotta work on some shit on YouTube, but I appreciate everybody that tuned into the stream. Make sure you like, comment,